Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today. Today I'm going to be showcasing my JavaScript program in which I validate an email in a website form. So first I'll explain the front end and then we'll get into the code. So basically, this is how someone would usually fill out the form. Type in their first name, type in their last name. Let's say type in an email address, just regular email address, and whatever they want. So they click the submit button, and as you can see up here, it submits first name, last name, and the email address. Alright, so as you saw in the last example, it went through and we didn't have a problem. So let's say this time someone comes in here and they type in the email address. And they forget to add some letters. Alright, they'll be hit with a prompt or an error message right here. And as you can see up here, the form doesn't submit. So if it's missing any part of the email, as you can see, I'm hitting the form or the submit button, but nothing's happening. But if they do type it in correctly, as you can see, submit. Alright, now let's get into the back end. Alright, so first I started out by declaring the first three variables. The first being the email form element, the entire form element, and an email error, which you can't see here. After that, I added an event listener to the form, which basically listened for the submit button to be heard, and then once it hears that, it executes this function, which declares the variable email regex, which is basically just the regular expression or pattern of characters that I used to match to the email later on, as you can see in this conditional statement. And just to explain this question mark, this is basically saying if not, so if the opposite of this happens. So if the value of the email form attribute, which basically means anything typed into here, the value of that, if that matches the email regex. So if that doesn't happen, then we prevent the form from submitting, and then we create the email error, which is seen right here. Thank you guys for joining me for this quick explanation of my JavaScript project.